oil cooling lines comprises of two lines traveling from the crankcase to the radiator. You can see the connections at the radiator here at the top of the radiator. And at the bottom here. Both are threaded connections. The connections at the crankcase are right by the oil filter. Both are very close together, held in place by clips. Remove the top radiator hose to get easy access to the top connection on the radiator. You would want to have a pan under the connection to catch the coolant. After you remove the hose, place a clean rag in the pipe to the radiator to keep anything from getting in the radiator. Next, remove the top portion of the fan shroud by removing the wire harness and 7 screws with a 10mm socket. Lift the shroud out of the way. Now you have access to the connections on the radiator. Use a 20mm open-end wrench to disconnect the lines. Place a drip pan underneath to catch the oil. You will have to bend the lower fan shroud out of the way to disconnect the lower oil line. Using a flathead screwdriver and long-nosed pliers, remove the retaining clip from the connection. With the retaining clip removed, pull the line to disconnect it from the crankcase. Make sure you have a drip pan underneath to catch the oil. You can now remove both lines. I found it easy by pulling up and out by the radiator. You will notice that the top line, the one connected to the top of the radiator, is longer than the lower one. Make sure you install the new lines the same way. Feed the new lines from the radiator to the crankcase. Leave the end caps on to keep the line clean. Follow the same route the old lines made. I marked the longer line for reference later. Connect the longer line to the upper connector first and reinsert the retaining clip. Do the same for the other line. Take your time here. You will need to insert the clip into the grooves of the connectors. After tightening the connections, I would use a few zip ties to tie the lines together. The line is now replaced. Reinstall the fan shroud, radiator hose, and check the oil and coolant level. The job is now finished. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you out.